Welcome back, everyone. We're diving deep today, and I mean deep, into the career and life of Patrick Mahomes.
Well, he's more than just a quarterback.
Right, like this is beyond sports.
It really is, yeah.
We'll cover everything, like those first snaps all the way to, well, Super Bowl wins.
Yeah.
But also how he's handled, the tough stuff, injuries, those losses, and even using, like, his huge platform to speak up for what he believes in.
That's what's so fascinating about Mahomes.
It's not the usual athlete story.
It's leadership, resilience, like you said, and advocating for things that matter.
And get this, our source material is literally called Patrick Mahomes.
Straight to the point.
No beating around the bush.
Right.
We're going to unpack what it really means to be, like, a superstar in this day and age. Did you know, by the way, that Mahomes and his wife, Brittany, they've been together since high school?
It's a remarkable story.
It is.
I mean, think about it. Enduring love through all that.
Fame, fortune, the whole thing.
Exactly. And now they've got 2 little ones. Family's huge for him.
It's a real-life fairy tale.
It is.
Small-town sweethearts making good.
And how?
And now he's this global icon.
Unbelievable.
But before we get ahead of ourselves, that journey to NFL stardom, it was fast.
Meteoric.
Like, boom, he was
Absolutely.
there. Few years. Went from draft pick to, well, everyone knowing his name. Remember where you were when he won his first Super Bowl?
Super Bowl Livia. Electrifying.
Oh, I bet.
The Chiefs were down 10 points in the fourth quarter.
Oh, no.
It felt like it was over. And then Mahomes pulls off this comeback. You could feel the energy shift in the stadium. That's when everyone knew this guy thrives under pressure.
Ice in his veins. Bigger the moment, the better he plays.
Exactly.
That's what's so fascinating. He doesn't shy away from challenges. He runs towards them.
And with this smile on his face.
I know.
Infectious enthusiasm,
But we know it's not all just natural talent.
Oh, absolutely not.
There's work ethic behind that.
Tons of it. And deep commitment.
Like, he shattered records in 2018, that breakout season.
Right. Over 5,000 passing yards. 50 touchdowns.
50.
Imagine a basketball player scoring like 100 points a game.
Or a baseball player hitting home runs every other time.
It's unheard of.
And he did it at 24.
Youngest MVP since Dan Marino.
Mind-boggling.
It really is.
But it's not just stats, right? It's how he plays. Those no-look passes.
Escaping pressure like it's nothing.
Magician on the field.
He's revolutionized the quarterback position.
You think so?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Not just standing there, throwing from the pocket. He extends plays, runs for yards, and that accuracy, finding receivers downfield. It's something else.
Okay, so we've got meteoric rise, Super Bowl glory. But there's more to this story than just sports. He's become a huge e-voice for social justice. Remember that video? Players challenging the NFL on racism, supporting Black Lives Matter.
A turning point.
It was.
National conversation sparked, even got Roger Goodell, the commissioner, to respond.
Mahomes' influence goes way beyond the game.
Way beyond.
Takes guts to speak out like that, especially when you're in his position.
Absolutely. But for Mahomes, it's not about being a hero.
He's using what he's got to make a difference.
Exactly. It's like he's saying, I've got this voice, I'm going to use it for what's right.
And he's not just talking. He put his money where his mouth is. Arrowhead Stadium, their home field, he helps turn it into a polling place in 2020.
Leading by example.
It really makes you think, what impact can DBE have?
He embodies that idea that leadership's bigger than the field.
So we've got this incredibly talented athlete who's also, trying to make the world better. And this is only the beginning of his story.
Right.
There's so much more to uncover.
Oh, yeah.
But first, let's rewind a bit
Okay.
to one of the scariest moments.
Mm-hmm.
That 2019 dislocated kneecap injury.
Man, that was rough.
I thought his season was over.
For a quarterback, their agility is like everything.
It's how they move. Avoid those sacks.
Exactly. It could have been career-ending for some.
You see those injuries, you think, that's it.
But Mahomes, not only did he come back that season,
Wait, really?
2 games, missed 2 games.
That's insane.
It really is. Shows you the resilience of this guy. Determination. And hey, got to give credit to the medical team, too.
Top notch, I bet.
The best.
But then to win the Super Bowl that same year?
It's legendary.
Typical movies, right?
Absolutely. But, even the greats have setbacks.
Yeah, Super Bowl LV didn't quite go as planned.
Tough loss against Brady and the Bucks.
You could see it on Mahomes' face.
Definitely. But what's amazing is how he handled it.
How so?
No excuses, no dwelling on it, fuel for the fire,
That's a good lesson for all of us. Life throws curveballs.
It's how you respond.
Grit, determination.
Mahomes gets that. He doesn't let setbacks define him.
They're opportunities, right?
to learn, to grow.
And speaking of growth, that contract he signed in 2020.
Oh, yeah.
10 years, $503 million.
The largest contract in sports history.
Not just big, it was a statement.
It was how valuable he is to the Chiefs. And it set a new standard for athletes everywhere.
Broke the sound barrier for salaries. But here's the thing. He hasn't slowed down.
Not one bit.
Still playing with that same drive.
Striving to be better, always.
Easy to, chill out with that much money, right?
You think so?
But Mahomes, still hungry. It's like he's got something to prove.
And he is. Dominating on the field.
Even with all the pressure.
More than ever. Teams are obsessed with stopping him, changing up their defenses.
Trying to solve the Mahomes puzzle.
Right. Throwing everything at him.
But he always finds a way.
Master of improvisation. Extends plays, creates something out of nothing. Amazing vision on the field.
And amidst all of this, he and Brittany, they had their second kid in 2022.
Wow.
Fatherhood,
Wow.
record-breaking contract, leading his team. How does he balance it all?
It says a lot about him, Dedicated family man.
Not just the athlete, but the person.
Right.
Makes you wonder, how does he handle it? All those eyes on him, the expectations.
He's got this composure about him. Grace. Doesn't let the pressure show.
Positive attitude.
Always. Respectful, even when faced with criticism.
He's grounded, even with all that chaos around him.
Seems like it. Like he's got this internal compass guiding him.
But even for him, there's got to be challenges ahead.
Oh, of course. The NFL is brutal, physically demanding. Injuries are always a worry.
And he's not getting any younger.
Right. He'll be facing guys who are faster, more agile.
The game changes constantly.
You gotta adapt to stay on top. It's like a chess match, always thinking ahead.
But then there's the mental game, too. Can you imagine that pressure?
To perform week after week.
Scrutiny from everyone.
The weight of an entire city on your shoulders. It's a lot.
But with Mahomes, I feel like we're just seeing the start.
He's achieved so much.
But it's only the beginning.
It really feels that way. Exciting time to be a football fan. Witnessing history in the making.
And it's bigger than football, too.
It is.
He's inspiring a whole generation of athletes to be more than just athletes.
To use their platform for good.
Be agents of change.
He's redefining what it means to be a superstar.
It's not just about winning. It's about making a difference, inspiring people, leaving a mark on the world.
He's shown us you can be a fierce competitor and a good person at the same time.
A champion on and off the field.
Exactly.
And it's not just the big things. It's the everyday stuff. Treating people right, standing up for what you believe in, using your voice.
His story is a reminder that we can all make a difference. We can all be MVPs in our own way.
So, as we keep exploring the world of Patrick Mahomes, let's ask, what's next T? What's next T for Patrick Mahomes? That's the big question.
He's achieved so much, so young.
It's like he's ahead of schedule.
Rewriting the playbook, in a way.
And that's what makes this so interesting, right?
Yeah.
It's not just T about sport.
It's about the whole package, what he does on the field, but also off it.
We've talked talent, resilience, activism, that contract.
The contract.
But when you're already this high up, where do you go from there?
That's the challenge. How do you T-tie what he's already done?
It's like he set the bar so high.
He did.
It's hard to imagine what's next.
But knowing Mahomes, he's probably already got plans.
Oh, yeah. He strikes me as that type.
That's what separates the greats, That constant drive.
Never satisfied.
Always wanting to be better. Pushing the limits.
He's not competing against other guys. He's competing against himself.
Exactly. That's a lesson for all of us.
It is.
Not about comparing yourself to others. It's about your potential.
So legacy-wise, he's already being mentioned with Brady, Montana.
The greats, yeah. Those comparisons are going to happen.
How do you think he stacks up?
I think Mahomes is doing his own thing.
Yeah.
He's different kind of quarterback, different leader.
He's brought a whole new energy to the game.
And new fans, too. But it's not just the flashy plays. It's how he carries himself.
Yeah, the way he represents the sport.
Respectful, humble.
A good guy. Role model material.
That's what'll define his legacy, I think. Not just the wins and losses, but the impact he has on people.
Inspiring others to be better.
Exactly.
But the NFL, it's a tough world.
Yeah.
There's got to be bumps in the road ahead.
Oh, yeah.
How does he deal with the pressure of staying at this level?
Well, physically, injuries are always a risk. And the season is long.
Mentally, too, right? To perform week after week.
The media, the fans, that everyone's watching.
And being the guy for the Chiefs, that's a weight on your shoulders.
It's a lot. Takes mental toughness. And then you add family, kids.
It's a balancing act.
He seems to handle it well, though.
He does. Like, he can shut out the noise and just focus.
Strong support system, I'm sure. And he seems level-headed.
He doesn't let the fame get to him. Like, he's got this inner compass.
That's what'll determine his future, I think. The talent's there, but can he weather the storms that come his way?
So as we wrap up this deep dive into Patrick Mahomes, what's the biggest takeaway for you?
For me, it's that anything is possible.
Yeah.
He's proof. Hard work, believing in yourself. You can achieve great things on the field, off the field.
And it's not just personal success. It's using what you've got to make things better.
He's setting an example. How to use your influence for good.
Mahomes' story, it's inspiring, no matter what your goals are.
We can all be MVPs in our own way.
That's a great note to end on. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive into the world of Patrick Mahomes.